Hi everyone, Elite Assassin here, and today I kind of want to talk to you guys about positioning and awareness and the importance of getting these skills down and making sure that you use your positioning to your best of your advantage and that you are always trying to stay aware of everything around you. Now I know as we're going into Halo 5, some of these things might be different, and for each Halo game maybe they are a little bit. They all mention like teammates and the visual feedback you get from the game itself. And I think every Halo is a little bit different how it shows that, but there's a lot of things in the game that people, either don't use, don't know about, or just don't pay attention to. And the reason I'm bringing it up with this match is because this match could have possibly been my 9 to 10 match. I was just freshly ranked up to a 9, and this was going to be the last match of the night. It was very late at night, probably to the point where I shouldn't have been playing. But my awareness and my positioning basically go to hell in this match. You're going to see me make a lot of crucial mistakes during this match, whether it be challenging 2-on-1s when I don't realize there's another person there, to just being caught out of position, not with my team. And even though you'll see me communicating on my mic, I'm not paying attention to the visual cues to where my teammates are, and just making overall really bad decisions on the fly. As I said, this is a late night game, and I could just chalk it up to I was tired and that's that, but that seems kind of like a cop-out. One of the ways you get better is by admitting your mistakes. Tired or not, mistakes are mistakes, and you won't get better by not admitting them, seeing them, and trying to correct them. Also, I'll admit, as you see, I got camo here non-contested. A minute into the match, which surprised me and definitely made me lower my guard and think these people weren't either as good or that they'd be an easy win. Now, the first thing I want to talk about here is positioning. If you've seen I always use this joke, if you've seen Star Wars Episode 3, you'll know the Anakin don't have the high ground. And, for Halo, it's not a bad thing to have either. Having the high ground means that most of the times you can engage people on low ground on your terms, and it's usually better to have the high ground overall. You'll see a lot of this match I will spend on the bottom floor, which means I am usually not in a good position to help teammates out with team shots. They have better position to start kills, and overall I don't see as much of the map as I could as if I was up high. And this will lead to me making bad decisions, unfortunately. The overall positioning on map is something that you just kind of have to learn with each map. It comes with experience. I guess you could watch maybe YouTube videos and people tell you where good positions are or power positions are, but a lot of times it comes through just time and playing. Now, awareness is something that you will eventually learn. It's a skill that you can possibly play your entire Halo career and never really build up, because you haven't made a conscious effort to use it. When I played Halo 3, I think I mentioned in my last commentary, I played a lot and didn't care about improving. And because of that, I didn't really pay much attention to what I was doing a lot of the time. Wasn't very aware of my surroundings. I wasn't aware of weapon respawn timers. I wasn't aware of a lot of things. Right there, I wasn't aware the fusion coils were up. When I should have known not to go down there, or to make that a very short trip through the bottom area. I didn't. But overall, awareness is just a very important skill in Halo. As I said earlier, different games will tailing call for different, degrees of awareness. For example, Halo 5 will have the weapon timers to make people aware when power weapons are coming up. What used to be a learned skill of knowing when each power weapon is going to come up has been, some people say, dumbed down a bit. I think honestly this will help newer players get used to the fact that weapons are on a timer. You would be surprised how many people who have played this game for a long time don't realize that. Another kind of awareness is just overall, it goes with positioning, and that's where you are relative to your teammates and where you are relative to your enemies. Now, Halo, generally, with the exception of Halo 4 at launch, has a lot of on-screen visual cues for you to know where your teammates are, if they're dead, if they're alive, and from those visual cues, you can make some pretty good deduction as to where your enemies are. Now, if you see your teammates and you see on my screen that their marker's blue, that means they're not on fire. That one guy's yellow now, I know he's shooting people. I know that from my view of the map, they're not in my view, so they must be over there. And there's a lot of things you can take just from those simple colors on the screen. Orange means he's getting shot. There are so many things people just don't realize. If you see your teammates and you see them over there, they're all blue, and they're not turning yellow or orange, there's a good chance the enemy is not on that side of the map. So you can make the deduction that they're elsewhere. And depending where you are, depending where your teammates' icons are, you can get a good idea of where they are. Now, if you have more knowledge, like how the spawns work and where spawn locations are, you can definitely make very good guesses or very good educated guesses to where the enemy will be. And you can make better educated decisions than walking on a plasma grenade like I just did. I mean, it's very surprising just how many people don't use these on-screen cues. Like I said, people who started Halo 4 maybe don't know them, taking this for granted as much, like the Red X. Halo 4, we didn't have the Red X for quite a while, sadly. It's also a good visual cue to help you be aware of what's going on. But overall, if you take anything away from this, it's you gotta make sure you are aware of your surroundings at all times. That's just plain simple, putting it that way. And that if you don't, try to make a habit of using the visual cues on screen to figure out where you are, where your teammates are, and just make better decisions overall on how you move around the map. You'll see a lot of times in this match if you're paying attention, I just kind of blindly go places. Like right there. I poked my head out, my team's on the other side of the map. And they weren't really firing. So I should have known they were all over there, and I still poked my head out. Luckily I didn't die there, but throughout the entire match I just didn't do a good job with my awareness at all. Alright guys, sorry for the not good gameplay, but thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode with a streak of live commentaries.